All right, guys. So I wanted to show everybody how to get in and use their portal access for all of their Tooele Tech. I don't know, I guess you'd call it progress needs. This is really just going to be the way to figure out how to look at your progress without asking a teacher. So we're going to go ahead and open up our internet search engine. You can use any one you want. I am using a Mac, so it's going to maybe look a little bit different. But if you go to the Google search engine, it should come up just the exact same way. So we're going to type in Tooele Tech portal. Now you can get through this through the Tooele Tech website, but most of the time I just search it this way. It's going to come up. Make sure that the actual URL right here is portal.tooeletech.edu, and you're going to be perfect. Go ahead and click on that. All right, so it's going to bring you this really high-tech login screen. Most of these don't concern you. I mean, you got staff login and stuff like that. You're going to do a student login. You're just going to click right there, and it's going to bring up this login, student ID, email address, and password. Now, I personally think that the student ID number is the easiest one to get into. It should be on your ID card, or it will be given to you when you register for classes. Now, the password over here is actually explained to you up in this top section. So if you got any questions about that, kind of look here. You can also talk to anybody in student services, and they can change your password if you need it done to help you guys get in, all right? So I'm just going to click on mine because I have it saved because I have a hard time remembering that long number. All right, so this is the main page of your portal. It has all sorts of information. There's even stuff on here I don't know what does. So these are kind of your top two right here. You can see that you have your payment status. You can see that I owe a certain amount. You can kind of click into that one and check it all out if you'd like. And then right here it has your progress. It's going to give you a quick 30-day progress snapshot here. If you go ahead and click on it, you can actually look at the whole course, okay? So I'm going to look at my industrial maintenance automation technician, which hopefully you're in my class, you're taking the same one. We can go ahead and expand it right here, and we can actually look at every individual class. So you can see these green bars over here indicate that I've completed the whole class. If it wasn't completed, it might be at the 50% range or something like that. Notice this top bar right here. This one is the program completed bar. So it could tell you how many hours you've completed, and actually it'll actually say the exact number right here. I've completed 960 hours of a 960-hour course. If yours is probably going to be below this, it'll tell you how much you've done, okay? Another cool feature is if you actually click on one of these, it will actually break it down to the module level and actually explain tell you what you've completed or haven't completed. So let's say you were in this class and it was only 20% finished, you're like, I turned everything in, you could actually see what lab or lab sheet was missing and go and talk to a teacher and be like, hey, can you look at this and kind of figure out why it wasn't signed off. So just kind of a helpful tool for you. So like I said, this is really to show you what you've completed and what you have left as far as in the program. Now, if we go hit the back button, we can go ahead and we can go down to this student progress. Now this student progress is going to actually explain what you did in per se the last month or so. So looks like I didn't do very much, but let's talk about it a little bit. So on the left side, you're going to have what happened in the last month. Notice right here, the dates it's giving you are exactly 1 month, and it was March on this particular one. While this one over here is your cumulative. This saying I started 9/2018, and I finished in 10/25/2018. I'm not totally sure why it says that, but that's what it says. So otherwise, it should be the complete time that you've been here. If you go down here, you're going to have your amount enrolled. What this means is that say you were enrolled for 20 hours, it'll be listed right here. Now, if you only attended, a few hours, it'll say maybe you only have 10 here. It'll say out of that 20 hours up here, you only attended 10 of them. Now, this one here is explaining if you did not have any progress. So that's another very important item there. If you were absent, say you didn't show up at all, like if it was only 10 attended here, it would probably have 10 absences. Or if you were tardy, it'll be explained right there. All right. Same thing for over here, but again, it's just for a cumulative. If you go down, you'll in this area, it'll actually have all the classes you've completed in that time frame or in that month time frame written down here below. Okay. So we can go ahead and we can exit out of this one. Remember, you can email that from here. You can also save it. You can even do a custom one down here if you'd like, but you pretty much can look at all of the metrics for you anytime you want. So don't think you have to wait for a teacher. Go check it out. All right. Again, there's a lot of your other account settings are right here. If you ever want to change it, you can change your password. It will ask you to change your password though. If you need to get a receipt for something, maybe you need a receipt for work to turn in for reimbursement or something, you can do that all here. Otherwise, this is kind of the first place I'd start looking if you're trying to get information. But if you guys have any questions or maybe you need help finding something, please let me know so I can help you get that as quick as possible.